All right, Lee, what size tank is this?
32.5.
What is it, fluval flex?
Fluval flex, yeah.
What are you running for lights on it?
Night crew, 100 watt. Yeah, night crew, 100 watt.
What's your settings?
So they come on at 8, and they ramp up to 100% in an hour, blues, and then the whites slowly come on after that, and they peak at noon or 1,
okay,
and then come down only to 5%, and then they start ramping down until about 5, no more whites, and then the blues ramp down to 60 from 5 to 6, and then from 60 to 0 from 6 to 8.
Nice. What do you have for fish in here?
2 main mochas, clownfish.
Which are massive now, dude.
Yeah,
they're so huge.
Yeah, my female's massive. Dude.
So
she
big.
pretty much runs a tank.
Yeah.
Dottie thinks he does, but he doesn't. I've got a neon Dottie back and 1 pajama cardinal.
And you got what do you got for a cleanup crew in here?
6 or 7 Mexican turbo snails.
Huge. They're like the size of golf balls.
Yeah, they're massive. They do a really good job.
You can kind of see there's like one right here.
I've got 1 random ass snail that came on a piece of coral. It's tiny. It's not one of those sand sifting snails, but it's never on the glass or the rock. It's just in the sand. But it's not one of those ones that you have in yours. It's those N ones. It's and then I've got an emerald crab. My big bad emerald crab.
Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs. And I do have a starfish in here.
Yep, you do have a serpent that you got as a...
I got it came on a frag.
Yep, a little hitchhiker.
Yep. Yeah.
What's your favorite coral?
Oh, Jesus. Right now, it's got to be the Slimer just because I want to go more sticks.
Because you're a stick guy now, right?
Yeah. It's got to be the Slimer or the Possilopora.
Dude, I got to say, the Zoe Garden is...
Yeah, I do like the Fire and Ice Zoas.
Incredible.
I have to say the Fire and Ice Zoas are my favorite Zoas. I don't know, I love them all, man.
I like your little shroom garden. The shroom... Dude, your videos don't do it justice. This tank is way bigger than I don't know. I don't know why. I helped him set it up, so I should know how big it is, but...
Well, you haven't seen it in a year.
Yeah, I haven't seen it since we set it up. This is incredible. It looks so good, especially considering you had your, I'll say, your ups and downs.
Oh, I had a lot of downs.
Had a very massive outbreak of algae in here.
I killed a bubble tip anemone. I think that didn't help. I had 3 or 4 fish die. That didn't help.
Newbie gains kind of thing.
That's
newbie
all
gains.
It was. I've never had a coral tank. So.
Man, dude, it looks so good. This is. Do you run? Like, do you do testing and stuff?
No, I don't test nothing.
No testing.
Unless I come home and I'm gonna have like 5 or 6 pieces of coral looking dead, then I'll start testing. Or if fish start dying, then I'll start testing.
And I have like a full-blown test kit at my house, so you just bring me some water if you ever need to.
Yeah. No, I don't test nothing. The only thing I do test is my salt. It's just because sometimes with the micro bubble scrubber, the extra salt gets up there. I haven't put that thingy in it yet.
I think that foam will help a lot.
I think that foam will help a lot too.
And if you don't know what micro scrubbing is this is like I don't even want to say it's old school because it's really not old school, but a lot of people would put like an air line into their power head when they're doing like a water change, and it aerates the tank with bubbles, and those bubbles attach to fine particles and bring it to the surface of the water, which then bring it to your filter pads.
Yeah. As you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but near the blast nose, there's some red on the rock. All that shit from the micro scrubber, I can just blow on it with a turkey baster, it all comes right off.
Yeah.
And I believe that's because of the micro scrubber. I think that's helping break that stuff up.
It could be. Could just be a nice little algae bloom going on too, but...
Yeah, because we just started the whites a month ago.
Right, yeah, you just ramped up a little bit. Nothing crazy on the whites, but... I mean, everything's looking good. Yeah. What do you have for top? Did you get this? Where'd you get this?
I got it from Etsy. I have no idea what it's just a...
It's nice because it's...
Fruval Flex one. It's 2 pieces.
It's nice. It's not mesh.
Right,
like mine is mesh, so...
Yeah, shit gets in it. The only thing I have a problem with is ladybugs falling in the water.
Yeah.
But I think with the... Because they only... Well, I don't say they only, because they can fall through these holes.
You know what I'm just thinking now that I see this? You might not have to, but you pull your power head more forward a little bit, because it looks like a lot of it's hitting the back filtration.
I did notice that. I had it way back before, and it was like a tidal, it's like a whirlpool right back here. So I have moved it forward and forward. I just didn't
I mean,
know how far to go.
you did buy another power head,
Yeah,
so
I do have a power head coming in next week.
that will help give you some nice randomized flow. More random anyway. Help get this, I don't want to call it a dead spot because it's not, but it will give a nice little dead spot area over here. And now I think about it, I think leaving that one over where it is
Yeah,
and putting that one over there, it might be the play.
That's what I was going to do, honestly.
Because it will shoot that laminar flow. He went with like a gyre style on the next one.
It doesn't look like that one. It's a long one.
What did you have for a power head?
I have a Higer.
Higer power head.
16.
Yeah, I think.
Is yours?
No, it's
mine's
26.
Mine's a 26.
2600.
2600. Yeah.
And then he just got another one for coming in for next week, and that will, like I said, that will help give some more surface agitation, and that helps also raise the pH, which is these corals love pH. You can give them some pH.
Yeah.
Corals love it. What else do we got here? What about your rock? What did you do for rock?
Dry rock.
Yeah.
I still got some in the basement.
Yeah.
And a whole bag of fucking sand.
Where'd you buy it?
eBay.
eBay. Yep, same thing as me. We went eBay.
Yeah.
I'm the deal finder. If I could find a deal on something, I will do it.
Yes, he is.
The only thing, what do you do for feed?
I do twice a day. Once in the it all depends. I work a swing shift, so it's usually once in the morning and once at night. But when I work days, I feed them twice at night. So I feed them right when I get home and then right when I go to bed.
Awesome. This sig looks really good.
Yeah.
It does. It looks so good. It's amazing, these lights,
Yeah, it really is the best bang for your buck. It really is.
I mean, I know.
We had my first tank. That light was pretty cool, but it was a test light. That LED light we had.
Was it LED or was it?
I thought it was LED. What was it, fluorescent?
No, I think it was T5s. I think it was.
It was a T5.
It was four T5s.
Trial T5.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we got it on. We got it.
But it was like one that had like a timer and everything built into it. It was a nice setup. When you're talking back in 2010, 2011, that wasn't a bad setup. Some T5s.
No.
I had a Kessel on my 40 breeder. I loved it, but even at the time, that Kessel was, $400, and that comes with no mount, no nothing.
Yeah, I don't think mine came with mount. We had to wire hang it.
Yeah,
I remember that.
But these lights come with a mount.
Yeah, I've even got a spare mount in case that one decides to break like it is.
Yeah, exactly. If you ever want to, I don't want to say customize the light, but you can have the controller, which is like, you should get the controller. It's only $50.
100% get the controller.
And you can
I've never touched the buttons on front.
Right.
I don't even know if you can. If you could dial it in, or is it just strictly 100%?
I think it's like blues and then a mix and then white.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. I don't know what the presets are because I've never touched them on mine. But, so what's the next step? What do you think? Where you going? I know you got some SBS coming in this week.
I got some. I got a Garth Bonsai coming in either today or tomorrow.
Nice, relatively easy acro.
Yeah. And then I've got a Jade Dragon Bird's Nest.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going more sticks.
Yeah, sticks.
100%.
Like I said the other day, it's a nice challenge.
Yeah. No, that's where I think I want to go. I love the mushrooms, but like you said, they're easy. I want to challenge myself. I want to be a good reefer.
Dude, those clowns are so huge. I can't even get over it. Yeah. Everything in this tank.
Yours, dude,
like.
Yeah. And we got them at the same time, basically.
Yeah, I think I really gotta. Oh my god! It's just if this doesn't make me want to get a bigger tank, I might.
Take this one and get my bigger one.
No, no, I need bigger than that.
Yeah, I probably won't go bigger for 5 years, if that. I want to try to get 5 years out of this tank.
I think you'll definitely be able to do that. I think I can
definitely get it. Yeah, 100%.
Especially you get it to, grow out. You get those acros in there. The Garth and that Bird's Nest, and then once those fill in, I also got I got another A-can I'm going to give him to go over here, and then we're going to split up my Blastos. I got a blue and green Blasto, or a purple and green, and we're going to use that. But now the tank looks great. A little bit of algae, but
I just don't clean my sand as much as I should.
My thing is, if you got algae, it means there's nutrients in the tank. That means you're feeding your fish properly, and it's not it's not overrunning the tank.
It's not what it used to be.
And those are natural, you know. Algae's natural in a tank. It's not something that people get so worried about having these tanks that are like borderline looks brand new 24/7, and in reality you want some biodiversity in your tank.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it looks great. Incredible.
Yeah, I love it. I love all my...
And I mean, this is a 32 gallon. It's about 3 times the size of my tank. My tank looks very full, but if you were to put all this coral in my tank, it would look overrun.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if we were to switch coral,
I wouldn't be able to.
Your tank would look the exact same, I think.
No, I don't think so. No, it'd be way more, dude. Way more stuff. Oh yeah, I mean, look at the size of the Duncan.
Yeah, I know, the Duncan is huge.
The Duncan's a third of my tank. That's why I got rid of it. But I mean, it's happy, it's out, it's got good polyp extension. They're a little extended, but nothing crazy. It's the back one, and it's just because the light isn't getting to that spot right there the best, so it's extending out. You can see because the front ones are
the front ones are way
a little less, but it's happy. It's not losing color. It's got great color.
Yeah,
it eats like crazy.
It eats, eats and then some. He'll eat and then he'll come back for more. That's probably my favorite coral to feed.
Man, looks good. Looks so good. Do you have any plans for anything else?
Just more coral. Oh, I got more fish coming Wednesday. I got a
true.
6-line wrasse and a clown goby. So I'll be happy.
It'd be interesting to see where the goby sits. I bet it sits in the sour apples for a while.
Yep, I do too. I bet it's going to sit right there. That's what I'm going to try. I'm going to try to put him in there so we can hide.
But yeah, dude, it looks incredible. I'm going to try and get some more up-close video for you guys. But this is Fish Guy 207's 32 Flex Reef. First timer.
Yeah, first time with coral.
He's had saltwater before, but he neglected it way back in the day.
Yeah, I did.
And then...
And it survived a move, too.
Yeah.
Like, I moved, and it was going good, and then I just stopped fucking with it.
But he's on the right track. You know, little things to correct, but the good thing about these reefs is you take everything slow, and it'll work out for you.
Definitely take it slow. Don't try to rush nothing. That was my biggest thing in the beginning. I was trying to rush and get coral in there and because I bought a Monty frag a month after setting the tank up. Like, I bought a Monty fucking pack of it. You know what I mean? Every single one of them fucking died.
Yeah, and that's just the tank wasn't mature and ready for it, and it's just these are learning curves. You know, these are things you're not gonna figure out without doing it, kind of thing. And we live in Western Maine. So the nearest fish store to us is like 2 hours away, hour and 45 minutes. Actually, I think Topsom's like an hour and 20.
Yeah, Topsom's pretty close.
But, I mean, like I said in one of my videos, we will order offline and have them shipped to our door. We'll split the shipping, and we only live fucking 10 minutes away from each other. So for us, it works. We don't really know any other reefers in the area, but... I mean, there is one in Bethel, and he has a gigantic tank. Maybe one of these times I can do a video on his too. But in his whole setup, I mean, he's got a crazy setup. I don't even know how I found out about that guy, but luck of the draw, I guess. I get lucky when it comes to stuff like that. But when you have a DIY mindset, and you tend to meet a lot of local reefers that are either similar minded or have very extravagant tanks. And I've had my fair share of ups and downs, and over the years I've learned, and I just try to help and educate people as much as I can, because this hobby is not hard.
No, it's really not.
It's very rewarding to see. I mean, we live in Maine. You're talking about tropical fish, tropical coral, a reef in a fish tank
in the middle of fucking winter.
In the middle of winter in Maine. that's one of my biggest things that I find is just so cool. But yeah, that's Fish Guy 207's tank, 32 flex, night crew light, Hygrid power heads, and mixed reef. Let me know what you guys think.